Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And today I will be doing a recap of my fall quarterly goals and introducing my goals for the winter quarter. So I did a video a couple months ago about my quarterly goals for the fall, which included October, November, and December. So what I'm going to be doing is reading off the goals that I made for myself and letting you know whether I succeeded or not. And I consider my quarter a success if I complete 75% of the goals. And then afterwards, I will tell you my new goals for January, February, and March. It's crazy to say 2018, and it feels kind of weird, but it's nice to be able to start over fresh and new. And it's kind of weird, like I felt like when I made my goals 3 months ago, like it felt like, oh, that was just yesterday, but the 3 months flew by. So I'm gonna be going through my goals here. Goal number 1 was to finish outlining my NaNoWriMo project, the Celestial Code. Check, I did that. Goal number 2 was to win NaNoWriMo, which was to write 50,000 words in November. Check, I also did that, which is awesome. That was the first time I ever won NaNoWriMo. Goal number 3 was to finish editing the second draft of Abargo's Riddle, which is my middle grade YA fantasy novel. And I finished that in the middle of December, so I get a big thumbs up for that. Goal number 4 was to upload 9 YouTube videos. So I'm giving myself a check mark on this. Technically, I only uploaded 8, but I did film one that didn't make it up. I was trying to get it up before the end of the year, but it didn't happen. So I'm still gonna give myself a check off for this because I almost did the 9, so I'm gonna give myself that. Goal number 5 was to reach 100 YouTube subscribers. So womp womp, unfortunately, I did not meet this goal. I got up to 86 subscribers, which is still really, really awesome. But the reason why I wanted to hit 100 subscribers was because then I'll be able to change my name for my YouTube link. I was using my old kind of personal YouTube channel for my writerly channel, and so I have my old username, which is Akirame. So I was trying to change that to say WriteHollyDavis, but I have to reach 100 subscribers first. So unfortunately I did not hit it, but I am working my way there. Okay, goal number 6 was to hold a giveaway on my YouTube channel, and I definitely did this. If you've been following me, you probably participated in the giveaway. Goal number 7, write a guest blog post. So I did that with the lovely Savannah Goins. That was actually a lot of fun, so I wouldn't mind doing that again, and I've kind of been neglecting my blog. I know the holidays are crazy though, so between vlogs and blogs, it's kind of hard to keep up with. And then goal number 8 was to hit my Goodreads goal of 48 books read this year, which would come out to 4 books a month. And I had originally cut this down a little bit because I knew with NaNoWriMo and the holidays coming up, I was gonna have a really hard time just, getting all of those books in, and I was actually behind on my goal as of like October. I was kind of behind all year and just scrambling to catch up in the last couple months. So I cut it back by 2 books to 46 books this year, but I rallied and I hit those 48 books. I was so excited, and I think it was because I read a lot of really good books in the last like 2 months. So that really helped me to reach my goal. So I'm very excited that I read 48 books because that's the most books that I've ever read in a year. Goal number 9 was to work out at least 4 times a week. And thankfully I did this. Now, I didn't give myself like a time goal or what kind of exercise I was doing, just to do some sort of exercise, just to move my body. So that could have been walking, it could have been doing a couple toning moves, like I could do like 10 squats and like 5 sit-ups, and I would count myself as working out for that day. So I did do that. But from getting back into exercising more regularly, I saw how out of shape and deconditioned I was. So, I was working out, but it didn't look pretty. Goal number 10 was to hit 10,000 steps every day. So I have a Fitbit and it keeps track of my step count, and my goal was to walk 10,000 steps every day, and I did not meet this goal. That was actually really, really hard for me. And even if I had met my step count goal in October and December, November would have just completely cut that out because I was sitting and writing a lot, and so I wasn't really moving as much as I should have. So definitely did not get close to my step count goal every day. Goal number 11 was to study Japanese and Spanish daily, which I did do this, so I give myself a big check mark for that. I'm using the Duolingo app, so I'm studying every day for that. I also have another Japanese book that I kind of fell out of studying, but I want to get back into using that as well. Because it's a good supplement for Duolingo, since it's kind of hard to follow like the grammar rules in Duolingo. And then for Spanish, for Christmas, I actually got a Spanish for Healthcare Professionals book, which I'm really excited about because I learned Spanish in high school and a little bit in college, but I was learning like, what's your favorite color? Where do you live? How old are you? And not like, I have this medical condition or these are my symptoms. So I really want to be able to speak with my patients who only speak Spanish a lot more effectively. I do a pretty decent job and I think my patients appreciate it, but I know that my grammar is really bad. So I want to try to get better at that. So I'm going to try to incorporate that into my studying every day. But I did study Japanese and Spanish every day. And then my final goal for the fall quarter was to wake up to my alarm within the first snooze. And you can probably guess how that went. Not very well. I did have a couple weeks where I was really good, and I was waking up to my alarm right away. I didn't even press snooze, and I just got out of bed right away, and I didn't even lay in bed. I didn't even check my phone. So I was really proud of myself for that because I hadn't really done that in a long time, like got up to my alarm, like not even press snooze. And it helped to put my phone on my dresser instead of on my nightstand. But the problem is when my phone is low on battery, then I charge it by my nightstand. So then it's like easy access for me to just snooze it. So this is something that I definitely will need to continue working on. So if you were keeping track, I met 9 of the 12 goals that I made, which is 75%. So I'm very excited that for my first quarterly goals, I actually met my 75% success mark. So this was a pretty successful 3 months, and I'm very excited about the next 3 months, January, February, and March. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my winter quarterly goals. So there'll be kind of a theme here. I'll have my writerly goals at first and then go into more of my personal goals. So goal number 1 is to finish the first draft of the Celestial Code. So that is my NaNoWriMo novel. I wrote a little more than 55,000 words for NaNoWriMo, and I'm currently at about 65,000 words. And I'm estimating this book to be done at 80,000 words. So I still have about 15,000 more words to write, but I'm giving myself like a rough deadline of January 31st. So I know I will definitely be able to finish this. Goal number 2 is to send the Celestial Code to beta readers. So I'm very excited about that. And along with sending the first draft, well, usually I edit it before I send it off to beta readers, but I feel like this first draft isn't going to need like super intense edits because I actually feel really good and confident about this story, which is kind of weird because, as a writer, we're always like all in self-doubt and yeah, we're just doubting ourselves all the time. But it's scary to kind of feel like I feel good about this story. I think I can make it with this story. So hopefully I can kind of polish it up a little bit before I send it off to beta readers. But then I'm also going to send it off to I think it was the Kobo, I forget who the editors were, but I won a giveaway on Instagram. Like, I don't know what it is with Instagram giveaways, but I just become extremely lucky and I feel extremely grateful. But I actually won a giveaway where they were giving away a free manuscript edit, like a complete edit of proofreading grammar, the plot, the characters, the pacing. So that's kind of awesome. And they said I could give them, what I have so far, but I really would like to give them the whole manuscript so they could, give me feedback on everything. So I will be giving the Celestial Code to them as well. Goal number 3 is to incorporate beta reader feedback for Abargo's Riddle. Now, Abargo's Riddle is already sent off to beta readers since I finished the second draft in December. I've already sent it off, and I already have a couple positive comments on it. So I'm very excited, and I'm glad that people are enjoying reading it, and I'm, getting some good feedback as well. So tying into that is my goal number 4, which is to complete the third draft of Abargo's Riddle. So this is going to, include that beta reader feedback, but then I also want to then read my story out loud because I didn't do that for the first draft. So I want to read it out loud and kind of make some changes from there before I send it off to another round of beta readers, and hopefully it'll be pretty polished. Okay, goal number 5 is to upload at least 9 YouTube videos. So that would come out to about 3 videos a month. So ideally I would be coming out with a video every week, but as I saw from the crazy holidays, that isn't always the case. So I'm just cutting myself a little bit of slack. My goal, ideally I would put in 4 videos a month, but if I at least get in 3, then I will be satisfied. Goal number 6 is to finally, hopefully, reach 100 YouTube subscribers. So hopefully this will be the time I can change my URL name to WriteHollyDavis. And goal number 7 is to complete 1 collab with another writer or author on my YouTube channel. So I've seen this going around, and I have messaged a couple author tubers about this, and some people did put in their interest in doing a collab. So I thought that would be really fun because I really enjoy when 2 author tubers or booktubers that I follow have a collab video together. I'm like, oh my God, they know each other. They're like, oh my God, this is so amazing. So it would be really fun to do that. And goal number 8 is to complete 2 cardio and 2 strengthening workouts a week, at least 20 minutes each. So you see a kind of theme here. I'm kind of expanding on my 4 workouts a week goal from the fall quarter. So now I kind of want to be a little more specific in what I'm actually doing and how long I'm working out. So I think 20 minutes is very generous. I probably ideally would work out for longer than that. But as I said, I'm taking baby steps. I'm kind of being a New Year's resolutioner here and saying, all right, I'm going to get back into shape for the new year. So unfortunately, I am going to be one of those people. But I want to do at least 2 cardio, 2 strength training workouts because I'm very deconditioned. I feel like when I start to do cardio, I'm very out of breath, and then I'm also very weak and flabby, and I need to tone up. But really, I just want to be healthier and feel better about myself and just have more energy, because I found that when I do my workouts, I feel a lot better. Okay, goal number 9 is to hit 10,000 steps a day, 5 days a week. So I think my 7 days a week of hitting my 10K step goal for my Fitbit is a little ambitious. So I'm taking it a little notch down and hoping that I can hit my target 5 days a week. So maybe then I will be, I can rally and hit the 10K step 7 days a week. But I'm cutting myself some slack since I realized that I was maybe hitting my 10K steps 3 or 4 days out of the week, if that even. Like when I hit my 10K steps, I'm like, oh my God, like it's a big surprise. So I don't want that to happen. I want to be like, oh, there we go. All right, goal number 10 is to continue studying Japanese and Spanish daily. And like I said, for my fall quarterly goals, I want to now try to incorporate the Spanish for Healthcare Professionals book and then also the Japanese study book that I have. Goal number 11, another theme here, is to wake up to my alarm within the first snooze 5 days a week. So I need to take baby steps here, okay? Baby steps. So I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway. I can hit the snooze. I don't have to get up right away when my alarm goes off, but I need to get up within that first snooze 5 days a week. And then my final goal is to journal 5 days a week. So I had a New Year's resolution last year before I started my quarterly goals to journal 2 to 3 times a week. And I didn't really do a good job of it. I kind of fell out of it where I would pretty much be journaling once a week, if that. It would kind of just be like if I remembered. But I really want to try to de-stress and just kind of have a better, sense of self-awareness and positivity and, decrease my anxiety and stress. And I feel like journaling will be a good way to do that. I have an app on my phone, I forget what it's called, but it allows you to kind of do a little bit of meditation or journaling for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. And then I also found a Instagram account called Daily Om. I think it's Daily OHM or OM, I can't remember. But they have kind of a one line or a quote on their page every day. And it's kind of you can use that if you're going to do your meditation or your journaling. So kind of want to use those 2 tools to just try to de-stress and help put life into perspective for me and kind of give myself a positive outlook on the day before I even start the day. So that's all I've got for you today. Let me know in the comments below if you have any goals that you're working towards for the upcoming months. Until next time, bye.